It's been a 3-week wait, but we are finally going to have some Supercars racing back on our screens. And Supercars returns to South Australia for the third time in about a year. So it's going to be great to see the racing back in the most southern part of Australia, of course. And should be a fantastic event. So, of course, this is the 5 things to watch out for in this weekend's Bend Supersprint. First off, we have to talk about front row domination. Now, it's pretty self-explanatory. The front row is where you want to be if you want to win a race at the Bend. Now, 9 of the 10 races have been won by drivers on the front row. The only driver that didn't win on the front row was Fabian Coulthard. And, well, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. 10 races at the Bend now since 2018, and for 9 winners to be at on the front row is pretty crazy, and 5 of those coming from pole, and 4 of those, of course, coming from second position on the grid. Next up is a good support category lineup. Now, in my opinion, it is. Simmons Plains, we had only the 2 categories, and they weren't quite up to scratch, of course, with what we like to see and what we usually see, but it is Tassie, it's an island, so of course, and COVID and all that. 4 categories, of course, this weekend. We've got 3 that are kind of Australian national categories. We got one of my favourites, the Porsche Carrera Cup Australia, with a strong lineup of cars. We've got Max Vidal returning to the grid for the first time since last year in Albert Park. We've got Cam Hill leading the championship by 42 points ahead of Aaron Love, and Stephen Grove leads the Pro-Am category. And the other pin point here is Lowndes returning for a second weekend of Carrera Cup action this season, as he is currently 7th in the standings after round 1. The other categories are the V8 SuperUtes, which is effectively a new category. They've chucked the good old V8 into those SuperUtes that we've it's been a mixed reception, to say the least, with that one. Mainly a poor reception, but anyway, if it has a V8 in it, I can guarantee you a lot of those Facebook users will enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, we don't know what to expect really, other than it's an alright grid. I believe like 12, maybe more, of those SuperUtes, and they've got V8s in them. Cool. And GT World Challenge is back on the Supercars Tour. In a way, of course, it's effectively a new series with SRO basically partnering with ARG now. Australian GT was always something that was, on the Supercars support bill, and it's great to see it just for this once back on the bill, as due to a lot of Supercars drivers being in that series, some of them are actually pulling out of the GTs for this weekend. Notably, Brock Feeney will replace SVG as he joins the Prince, and Dylan O'Keefe will join Tony Bates as he replaces Chaz Mostert. But, yeah, how good for categories, and should be fantastic. Next up is better Ford pace. Ford have been alright this year, but Shane Van Gisbergen has just been that little bit better, hasn't he? Yeah. I think Ford are notoriously good at this circuit. And watch out for Cam Waters. He is going to want a win this weekend and try and claw back some points, because it's been a bit of a tough start to the season. He's had qualifying pace, but he's not quite had the race pace. Tyres were an issue in most races so far this season, and just hasn't had the pace that he would like. But yeah, watch out for him. But Penske are really, really good around here, or as I should say now, Dick Johnson Racing. 6 wins in the 10 races at the Bend. Watch out for them. They are going to probably rack up a win this weekend. They've got the platform. They've got 2 drivers that are slowly but surely working out the cars, working out the equipment, and it's a recipe for wins and podiums. And we saw that in Simmons Plains. They look quick, so watch out for some better Ford pace this weekend. And I mentioned Cam Waters just a few moments ago, and I would be expecting another pole. I mean, he's had 3 poles in the 8 races so far this season, and I mean, he's just been really strong. And as I mentioned, not quite had the tyre life, not quite had the pace in the races, been a bit unlucky at times. Yeah, watch out for him in qualifying. We'll see if he has a race pace though, but yeah, should be fantastic to see if he can do anything this weekend. Now, last up is a pretty cool one, and we are expecting a 26 car grid for the first time since 2019. Now, why is this, I hear you ask? Well, we've got 2 wildcard entries for this weekend, as Thomas Randall joins the grid alongside Kurt Kostecki. Of course, Randall driving a Tickford run car, and Kostecki driving a Walkinshaw run car, as Randall looks set to join full-time fairly soon. I mean, he's not Super 2 champion for no reason. He's a rising star, one of the best rising stars in the country, so watch out for him. He will really want to impress on the first of his 3 wildcard appearances this year. And same with Kostecki, as he joins the field for a wildcard appearance for the first time since 2019 at this very same track, of course, the Bend. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoy this weekend's racing. Let me know who you think will win all 3 races, who you think will get poles, and why will it be Jack Smith? That's what I want to know. But on a serious note, hope you enjoy the weekend of racing. Great support lineup. Should be decent racing. Don't hold your breath. We'll see. Anyway, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you very, very soon.